I was wondering, what Pokemon region is the most memorable? Thanks to PokemonQuiz.com, I could actually figure this out.
Quick disclaimer! Obviously, I might not remember every Pokemon you would. So if you have a region you remember every single Pokemon from, type it in the comments down below.
Now on to the video. To best show off the results I got, I'll be showing these regions from least memorable to most memorable. And to start, we have the least remembered region, the one I grew up with, the Unova region, at 41%. By the way, I'm getting these percentages by comparing how many Pokemon I remembered to how many Pokemon were actually in the region. This way, if I remembered 109 Pokemon from a Pokedex with 151 Pokemon, that wouldn't beat a score of a region where I remembered 107 Pokemon out of 107 Pokemon. You understand? Okay, good. Honestly, I have no idea how I did this bad on this quiz. I kid you not, these were the Pokemon games that I started with as a wee little lad. Although I think that might be the reason I don't remember it that much. I mean, to be fair, I basically never went back to Gen 5 after, well, Gen 6. And if I did, I never beat the game, so I guess it does make sense why I wouldn't remember. Next up, at 45.6%, is the Galar region. So, I can't blame a lack of playtime on this one because I have almost 250 hours in Galar, but I still think I can explain why I got the answer I got. Simply put, this was the region where I got interested in competitive play, meaning I didn't care about all those stupid small fry Pokemon, I just wanted the strongest. Well, of course, that was a joke. I still do think that that is the main reason why I don't remember this region that much. But to be fair, I didn't even remember Urshifu, so what do I know? Paldea is up next at only 51.2%. Crazy, I know. You would think the game that almost all of my videos are about would be a little bit higher up on the list, but nope. However, I can kinda understand how this happened. I mean, let's be real, these guys really haven't cemented themselves as being Pokemon that you can remember off the top of your head. I mean, what even is a Bombirdier? I'm choking on this water. There's way too much. So yeah, if you couldn't guess by the joke, Hoenn is up next at 52.3%. It feels kind of weird with the percent being this low. Kind of feels like I'm a fake fan. Nah, but seriously. Alpha Sapphire, yes, I picked that one, was another game that I grew up with. Maybe I had too much of a small brain back in 2014. Oh my gosh, I'm unk. But yeah, I might have been way too smooth brain back then. Oh, next up in 5th place is Kalos at 53.8%. The home of the Slurpuff. Again, one of those games that came out when I was younger. But I guess X and Y was just cooler than all those other games. I don't know. Although, this quiz did have Mega Evolutions, so maybe it wasn't exactly fair. But then again, Galar did have Gigantamax forms and Hisuian forms in their quiz. Yeah, I think I know who really got the short end of the stick. Can you guys believe we're this far in the list without mentioning Johto? Oh, wait, I just did it right now. Johto with its shocking 54% kinda caught me off guard. Believe it or not, I actually don't mind Johto. It has 2 entire regions and pretty cool Pokemon. But to be fair, we have to admit, Kanto is carrying it like crazy. A lot of the Pokemon are just evolutions or pre-evolutions of Pokemon from Kanto, and again, if you don't like Johto, just go to Kanto. I mean, you can't tell me when I brought up Johto, you didn't think about your precious little Crobat, or maybe your Steelix, or even a Scizor. But even after this, I'm still kinda surprised by this result. So all of you Pokemon fans out there realize that there's only 3 regions left. Kanto, Sinnoh, and Alola. And I'm sorry, Garchomp, I failed you. So Sinnoh barely makes top 3 with 55.1%. This result feels a little weird to me, but I think I know the reason. I don't think I've ever beat a Gen 4 game. And before you leave, please give me a chance to explain. Gen 4 was at another part of my life where I was simply too young to understand what pressing A meant. So for these last two, the percentage spikes up a lot. Like a lot. We are now at 63.6% of a region remembered. And that region is unfortunately not Kanto. It's Alola. Dang it, man, I didn't want to be a Gen 1 suck up. But, I mean, the numbers don't lie. And it does make sense for Alola to be here because, again, it was a game that I played when I was younger. However, unlike the other games, the Sun and Moon era was a huge part of my life. I mean, I was actually old enough to properly play the game. It gave me one of my favorite Pokemon being Rowlet, and it's also when Pokemon Go came out. But to be fair, I don't think that matters as much. Well, anyway, I'm proud to have this region in my top 2 because I do care about it a lot. So, Kanto only beat Alola by 1%. Yeah, Gen 1 score was 64.6%. Yeah, Gen 1 fans unite or something, but like, come on, dude. I mean, to be fair, it's the original 150 with more to see, but like, still though. But to be fair, I did play a lot of Let's Go Pikachu and a lot of Pokemon Fire Red, so these guys are kind of just locked in my mind. And let's be honest, when you clicked on this video, you definitely knew Kanto was gonna be up here. Dude, this game has Pikachu. Of course it was gonna win. Low-key, I might just have a bad memory. I mean, the fact that my average knowledge of these Pokédexes lies around 53.5% is a little bit alarming, especially because I'm a PokeTuber, but maybe I could just take it as an excuse to play more Pokemon games. Well, if you want to watch a video where I actually remember Pokemon, check out this one here. Or if you'd rather watch a video that Chef YouTube cooked up for you, it's right here. With all that being said, God loves you, and I'll see you all next time. See you later, trainers!